Last time on Babs Bear Talk.
Okay, we are at mommy's. This is only like the second or third time I'm going inside here. Jojo? It's Sunday, March the 5th, and at first I was going to take today off from vlogging because I didn't take yesterday off. But then when I looked at the calendar and saw that it was the 5th, I'm like, I can't not vlog on what would have been my Uncle Les's birthday, okay? My Uncle Les was number 8 of 10 children from my mom's side of the family. He was my mom's younger brother. He died at age 47 in 2002, July 4th, 2002, from a brain tumor, but it had started in his lungs and it went to his brain. That was the first person with cancer in the family that we know of. And he was a force to contend with when he was alive, and probably still is right now that he's up in heaven with mommy and them. So I'm like, no, I can't take the day off. I have to have a record of this, right? What's up? Jadis. Yeah, I'm vlogging.
Look,
What?
it's the post that my friend put on his Instagram. It's like a makeup post, and it's a song.
He's using your song to do his makeup tutorial?
Well, it's not a makeup tutorial. He does like posts for people on their Instagram, so it's like a thing for makeup or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And so that's
Where can they find him? It's me underscore JEO.
Yeah.
It's me ITSME underscore JEO. I'll put it in the link
And
or
so
something
then
in the description.
people are like, I love this song. Well, very well produced. And then this chick's like, is this on Spotify or iTunes? I'm like, it's on both.
That's so cool. So cool. See, breaking news. So, let me tell you first of all why I wasn't gonna vlog. I was feeling a little bit despondent. I'm physically exhausted from the trip yesterday. It took 2.5 hours to get home. When we got off the freeway to try to find something to eat, we struck out. We went to Costco. It was already 6:20. They closed at 6. The food court was still open on the outside part. You know, this was not the kind of Costco where the food court's on the inside, and they were still selling stuff. So I sat at a table and waited for Joe to bring like a slice of pizza. And I guess right when he got up there, they're like, it's all gone. They're not gonna go make new ones, of course, because, you know, they were closing. So Joe knows that I don't eat the hot dog because it has so much sodium in it. But I'm telling you, I would have eaten anything last night just to get some food in my stomach, because we only took some of those powder buns for us for the road trip back. We didn't plan on staying that long at my Aunt Nita. We definitely did not plan to go back to my dad's. And, you know, just the whole thing got prolonged, and there was no food being offered anywhere because it's Saturday. People don't cook on Saturdays. Well, I don't expect my Aunt Nita to have food when we went there because she's recovering. So that's why I took her some powder buns. I didn't know what else to take her. And so I left my powder buns there with my cousin Effie because she's like, you didn't bring me none. So I left it with her saying, we're going to stop halfway, eat something, and come home. No place was opened over there. You know, Carl's Jr. was closed. Taco Bell was open. And Joe just decided, I don't want no Taco Bell. I'm like, look, stop at the liquor store and get me a bag of chips if that's what you have to do. I gotta eat something. And so we didn't eat nothing till we got off in Fontana. And then he goes, where you want to go eat? I'm like, home. By then I was pissed. I'm like, I don't want to go eat nowhere again. I'm in town. Why would I go eat bad food if I'm in town when I can go home and make something good? So I came home and I made some homemade flour tortilla. Let me see who's calling. Hold on. That was my dad. So anyways, I got mad when we got off. So I'm like, we ain't eating nowhere. I'm going home. So when I got home, I was so glad to eat that because it was just like plain. We didn't have to put anything on it. It went down really well. I didn't have like upset stomach because I've been having like, you know, spasms or whatever. So today I don't have any of that, thank God. But I just feel worse for wear. See my eyes? I'm tired. But like I said, I had to vlog because I want to have a record of, you know, celebrating what would have been Uncle Les's 62nd birthday. That's why I had that big birthday party when I turned 47. Because I'm like, my uncle didn't make it past 47. So if I turn 47, I am celebrating. And I did back in 2013. And I'm glad I had that party because Mom was here to enjoy it with me. Somebody's flushing in the front bathroom. This is like the easiest spot to set up right now with lighting. The girl, I need that thing to take a picture for your auntie.
okay.
So just because you're famous now, you can't talk to me?
I'm doing homework.
How was the drag thing? Everybody wants to know. Everybody.
Super good.
Huh?
Favorite? Well, she's one of our favorite drag queens. She won RuPaul's Drag Race.
What's her name?
Jinx Monsoon.
Am I gonna be able to put this in my vlog? Hold on. Jinx?
Jinx.
Jinx Monsoon?
Jinx Monsoon.
Would I know her if I saw her? Because you know I watch RuPaul with you from time to time. You know I love the one that says, "Not today, Satan." Who says that?
Everybody loves Bianca Del Rio. That's my favorite.
Did they come out at all in the audience towards you guys?
Yeah.
That's
They
cool.
walk up and down and stuff.
Was Lois just in his element?
Lewis loved that.
Uh-huh. What about Rachel? Did she love it?
Yeah, she loved it.
And Alex?
She.
How did Alex get away from the baby? Who babysat?
It's with her dad.
Oh, the baby went to be with the dad? Okay.
See how bad I am. I would say her baby's like, oh, her son.
It's with her dad. Jada don't want no babies. Don't bring no baby here. Like Chris.
Lisa.
That's who you saw?
Yeah.
The blonde?
Yeah, she's all of these.
Okay, hold on. Let me zoom in.
Are.
So that's who they saw last night, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Now show this pretty thing that Auntie made for you. I know I showed them a little bit yesterday. She says to continue to peel off some of the glue because we came too quickly.
Oh, I didn't see
On the
that.
back and stuff.
Okay.
So she put all of Jada's favorite stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Flowers,
Lips,
lips,
lipstick,
MAC. I love makeup.
MAC makeup,
Pearls.
yeah.
I like the little
She
pearls.
got dragonfly, so guess who's gonna get one soon? I guess.
Oh.
And then she says you have to buy the 12-volt battery to put in there so the lights will light up.
Yeah, she told me that.
Okay. And I love the box too.
This is so cool.
So let me take pictures of it so I can send it back to her.
And we have to clean it with the
Clean it. Oh, okay. I'll do that.
solution.
I'll do that.
Alright.
So let me go get that done, guys. Before I go take the picture of that thing outside, just popping in and say hey to Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hi.
You're just chilling watching TV? It's one of them days today, huh?
I know it's doing.
I just want to sit. I don't feel sick. I just want to sit and rest, though. Okay, let me go take the picture for Tracy.
Hey, bye. What you doing over there?
What am I always doing, baby?
Not making
Editing.
me money.
What?
Not making me money.
Not making you money?
Are you making money or are you just playing? Which one?
I think I'm just a player, though.
Something or something.
I'm just playing. I'm doing, you know how long I've been editing this video with these two camera reviews? Well, the side by side camera review. It's coming out nice though. I hope I get some views on this one because it's coming out really nice. What do you want me to cook with that ground beef?
Cook it how you want.
What did you buy to cook?
I got
What did you
a
buy for yourself? I saw some other meat there. What did you buy?
piece of beef.
Beef?
Do whatever you want with
I don't
that
know what I
stuff.
want to do with it. I'm afraid to go ask the kids what they want me to do with it because I know they're going to come up with meat pie. I don't want to work.
That's your problem. That's your kids.
You throw me on the bus with these kids?
That's your kids.
Why? So I'm making some flour tortilla. When it's the start of the month and you're not on food stamps, you gotta make tortilla or bread, okay? If you're on food stamps, then you're out there shopping like everybody else. So I made some spaghetti today, but I had very little spaghetti sauce. Look. So Josh was at the store, so I told him to pick up some Prego, because I don't like ragu. And I'm making some tortilla. Just kind of throw things together in a way, but I wanted to let you guys know that I heard from Ernie just now, and she and Maria went to the shop, and she said, oh my God, that's going to be depressing to deal with because Osley was a little bit disorganized, if we want to be honest, and he didn't really clean up anything ever. Joe, did he clean up ever? He clean up now and then when he's done with a job. And it's a mess. Of course, there's a lot of lumber and sawdust and machinery and just sawdust and sawdust and sawdust. And she said on top of that, the light company shut off the lights because you know Ozzy's been in that hospital a month. So the light bill's due like around the 12th of the month. So if you don't pay it by like the 12th of, where are you going back so far, baby? Come in. If you don't pay it by the 12th of, what month did we just finish? February? February, they'll shut it off the ending of February. So they probably shut it off, what date is today? For 5 days now or something, or maybe even earlier than that. And he had some meat in the freezer that went bad, and she says, it smells like something or someone died. She says, I couldn't go in. I put a tissue over my nose and I backed up and I go, oh my God, my poor sister Maria has to deal with this. Maria went to the emergency room today because she had numbness and tingling in this arm, and because it was the left arm, she got scared. She got there, they did a CT scan right away. And then they discovered that it's probably just a pinched nerve like up here. But the CT scan showed that recently she had 2 small strokes. I'm like, don't let this stuff stress you out like that, Maria. I didn't plan on coming down to the hospital today, but Ermine just called and asked us to meet them in the parking lot so we don't have to like go through security, all that stuff, and go up and talk, because I don't think they want to talk this stuff in the room around Osley. And I think it's going to be Ermine, Maria, and some guy named Peter. For some reason I think I met a Peter since I've been going there. But they want to discuss a strategy to move Osley's stuff out of the building. So I don't know if maybe the church didn't come through, you know, with this professional movers that they were going to call in. They have come through with a lot of the money for the back things and stuff legal wise that they have to pay to get out the lease. So I think he goes to a pretty good church. I don't know that the church that I attend would help with any of that kind of crap. And so we're gonna go meet her. I mean, Ermine's a very, very kind and giving person, and so is Maria. And you guys know I'm just getting to know them, but I'm gonna go see, you know, what we can offer in the way of advice, or you know what they're gonna need. She said that the nurses told them that the 2 kids were there, the boy and the girl that came from Utah and Northern California, and they left the dad's cell phone in his hand, like, well, right there on his lap. They just left that, and they're gone. I was like, who does that? You don't leave a smartphone or any kind of phone that's attached to a bill, right, Joe? You don't leave any kind of phone like that lying around in some hospital room. Not everybody is honest, you know? So Ermine is like, I'm not touching it, because they probably want to call the phone and see who'll answer. And so I think Maria is contemplating taking the phone home. Yeah, it's like, why would you? So I'm like, okay. I told Ermine, okay, I'll come, you know. I was sitting there editing. Oh my goodness, I've worked for days and weeks on that video with those 2 cameras, and now they're ready. I found the right music for it, everything. And I really wish that when I put it out there, it'll do well, because sometimes you work so hard on a thing and you're so proud of the finished product, and then it sits there and it gets 100 views. You can never tell what's gonna get the views, and I really don't create my videos for views. You know, I think YouTube would prefer that I did that for the cooking channel, is like Google what people are looking for and then go make that. What if I don't have any joy making that thing though? You know, so tomorrow's video is gonna be chicken panucho. I don't know what's gonna go up for Wednesday's video because I haven't made it yet. But now when I get these 2 videos out, I can contemplate and concentrate on what to do for Wednesday. Right, baby? This is where I had hoped Joshua would have picked me up from. When he picked me up the other day, I wanted to make it to this street, Riverside. And I didn't make it there before he caught us. But it's a good thing, right, Joe? Because where would he have stopped? Right here? You would have had to stop, maybe pull over on Riverside itself. Yeah. All the way in here. See, we walked out of this, huh, babe? Are you proud of me? See? Right from that hospital over there. We did great.
Trailer or anything.
We're following behind Ermine and Maria. So Ermine's gonna go home. We're gonna follow Maria and this gentleman Peter. I've never met him before. I thought I met a Peter before, but I think I met a Mark. What do I know? One of the apostles' name. And we're following them to the shop. I hear that the shop stinks because that meat went bad in the fridge because they shut off the light. And we're just gonna take a look at how bad it is. Huh? Make this fella, you go how you know. You go how you know, baby. Oh, idiko. It came over last minute. So Ermine said, I'm going home. I can't smell that anymore. She said Osley opens his eyes and he's muttering things, but nothing of consequence. So we're gonna go to the shop and just to assess what's in there. He said a mover quoted him $1,000 to move all that stuff. I think that's gonna be way higher once they come and see what it is.
I don't see why I think that's fair, you know.
For $1,000. So we just left the shop, Osley's shop, and it's gonna be a chore, but we're gonna have to like pitch in and get it done. We didn't go up and see him today because this was more pressing to do, and we'll go see him tomorrow. So I know somebody slept there last night because there was a bed in the room. There's only 2 of those little beds on that whole floor at the hospital, so they managed to get one and slept there. So tomorrow we'll start our trek again to go back and see him, and they want to be done moving by Wednesday, and that's a really good plan. But they can't just come and take inventory tomorrow. You know, they have to actually start moving, right, Joe?
You only have to move.
The 10th, tomorrow is the 6th. So like Thursday? You should see Joe's face. He's just like. So I have a weird hat on. I never wear caps, but I didn't bring a hat with me because I didn't know it was so cold. And my jacket, none of my jackets have a hoodie. So Joe had a hoodie, so he so kindly gave me his hat. At first when he was giving me the hat, I'm like, no babe, don't give me the hat. I can't even see the lens. It's still glary out there. I said, no babe, don't give me the hat because even though I have thin hair, your head is more bald than I am. And he goes, I've got a hoodie. I'm like, oh, he loves me. You guys, I think I know who's messing around at my site. Huh?
You know, stop make believe.
Stop make believe? Okay, I'll stop make believe. I think it's that same cousin that I sit Shiva for. That's my suspicions. Anywho, we're almost home. I think I have enough footage that I can edit this video and get it up for you guys tonight. And as usual, I want to thank you guys for watching my channel, for supporting me, and for just being my friend. Thanks guys. I love you guys so much. Let's see who's calling me. Josh. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Cello?
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay guys, see, I'm doing it. Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
Splash?
Yeah.